Hello, folks. This is Rabbit. I am a technician for the band Jimmy Strain and his all other side projects. This is probably the first time you see me, and well, I've been around here for some time. And gotta tell you that today it has to be a nerd day, right? Every fucking Friday. But let me tell you something. That Jimmy fucking Strain, that motherfucker is sick. Well, he's got a cold and it ain't good. He's got all the headaches and fever, sweating all the time, sweating cats and dogs. I'm a fucking rabbit, and he's not doing well. He's getting better, but he's not doing well. He's not perfect now. So let me tell you. So I took the chance. Maybe today I will hopefully entertain you instead of the sick boy. Okay? So well, as a technician, I modify his amps sometimes, fix his amps if I can, and also I set up his guitars and all the Stonebox pedal boards and all the other things. And recently, I made a serious adjustment with this cabinet. This is as you can see, this is a coffee bean back here. This cabinet is called Americano. Well, obviously because of the coffee. And this is basically a late 70s PV cap. This fucker is so fucking heavy. Let me tell you, this is a fucking pretty shit house. I mean, you can't lift this shit. I mean, I always thought that Mesa Boogie cabinets, like the oversized, they're heavy. Well, they are heavy, but this thing is smaller than that, but it's so fucking heavy, man. And I mean, I gotta tell you, those people in the hippie eras and stuff, the roadies are crazy. They are probably like a gigantic, like a powerlifters. To today the standard, this is so heavy. And this is a 4x12 cabinets, but there's you remember those mesa cabs with the half open back? Like the top half is an open bag and the lower half is a closed bag. Well, technically this is a sealed cap, completely sealed, but this is divided just as that cabinet, So there's a huge bar here, and it separates lower two and upper two. And this cabinet is basically Jimmy and his, for all his other side projects. This is a recording cab, which means it has 4 speakers and all different 4 speakers, So let me tell you, by the way, the reason why I'm the technician of him and his other projects is because I have a big ears, okay? So I know the tone. I mean, if you like his tone or not. So this is early 80s Celestion G12T 75 or 65, I forgot, probably 75, I guess. And this one is this is 8 ohm. This is a vintage 30, also from Celestion, but they are made in England, and you can only buy it from Mesa Boogie. And this was from early 90s, probably like 93 or some, like 93, 94 or something. It's a really well broken in speaker here. This is 16 ohm. The lower two is also 8 ohms. And this one is kind of rare. This is an Electro Voice SRO Alnico, so-called coffee can speakers. This is fucking heavy, man. I mean, this speaker itself is heavier than EVM12L, in my opinion. I mean, I feel like it's really I mean, its speaker itself is so heavy that it's heavier than most other 12 single-inch cabinets. So heavy. And this is early 80s, the first generation EVM 12L. Also heavy, of course. So two EV electro voice, two Celestion, all different. G1275, V30, the usual one, and SRO unequal coffee can, and EVM 12L. That's 200 watt a speaker. And let me assure you that there are people in a forum or Facebook or whatever, there are people that the unequal speakers are not for modern heavy metal, and they are for blues or clean tones and single coil guitars and stuff like that. Well, if you're talking about some other Celestion unequals like a Bluebell, or you see in the Vox amps, or some other, say other unequal speakers like a Jensen, what was it, like a Jensen Blackjet or something? Well, then it might be the case, but not this one. Also for Celestion Alico 90 creamback, like a Alico cream, just like that. This speaker is massive and beautifully saturated sound when it comes to modern heavy metal sound. It's just a beautiful, freaking beautiful speaker. And with this unequal speaker and other more saturated, or say a little more mid-hum kind of sound with V30 in the combination, it's beautiful. And let me tell you, the speakers are not linked together. So we have 4 inputs for each speakers back of the cabinet. So I can use 4 amps into one cabinet, each speaker for each amps, and I can just use 2 8 ohms or whatever output from the amplifier, and combination with this, using the combination of the speakers, different speakers. And also, here's a nice splitter and stuff to use more than 2 amps for just one cabinet. This is a recording cabinet, as I said. So, well, this gives a lot of nice options to choose from. Well, since, because of the sick boy Jimmy's fucking stream, I actually asked the other pain in the ass of our project called Dawgs, Mr. Dawgs, to play a couple of riffs for this speaker. And well, I hope you enjoy that. And let's hope that sick boys get well ASAP, okay? Ciao. Oh, this is my pride and glory. Let me show you some sound. Okay. Here we go. me mention one thing first. For now, this baby is linked to, what is this? The 330 and old dog. What was his name? Is it SRO or something? Yeah. Alright. SRO. Electric voice SRO is a late 60s Onico speaker. And it's fucking beautiful combination because it's V30 has a mid-hum in there, famous. I feel like it's slightly more saturated compared to other V30s. Maybe it's because it came from the Mitsubishi. And this Onico SRO coffee fucking can, I don't know, man. This is a fucking beautiful speaker. Although its weight is fucking heavy, but as you can see, it's beautiful. For Steve Fryer and all the fucking rockers in California. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece of art. People, hell for the people, man. Beautiful. All right, let's wrap up the show. Let's hope that fucking Jimmy fucking is trying to get well soon. I mean, thank you so much for your support for this shit show, and thank you so much for those people who actually wished him to get well, you know. Thanks for all that. I really appreciate this. Anyway, this has been Dawgs, Mr. Dawgs, and gotta talk to the Mr. Rabbit for this guitarist not sitting it well. Gotta punch him in the fucking face for it. Cut off his